Good evening, gentle listener, and welcome to Distractible. This bumper episode, buoyant Bob blasts Hollywood, claims his godhead, then demands donatives from the dudes. Weak-willed Wade gets reflux from a bad reflex, enacts poo-poo, offers pumping Bob, bread houses, and bad clowns. Mercenary Mark wants a wick shtick, bags an eagle, and gifts eternal earnings, farmyard flyers, and everything. From Trigger Discipline to Zoltar. Yes! It's time for Merry Christmas, Bob. Now sit back and prepare to be distracted and enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of your favorite show in the entire universe, including all television, movies, and other forms of media. It's even your favorite video game. Think about it like an interactive point-and-click adventure that you don't interact with ever. This is Distractible. I am your host for today, Bob, joined as usual by my competitors for today, Wade and Mark.
My plan to sabotage Wade has started early.
Wade just starts keeling over like,
Hey, how are you?
is that sincere? You just actually...
Oh, yeah, man. I don't know. I just went to talk and an air bubble or a water bubble or a bubble of some kind was just
Mark gets a voice point.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
starting off strong like I usually do.
This is a show where I'm the host and I give out points and then someone wins and then they're the host on the next one. And nobody cares. I haven't hosted in a minute. You guys were sort of passing it back and forth there. It feels good to be back on the reins, you know? It's good to be in the sleigh of power, driving you, my faithful reindeer, to the holiday of my delight.
Go on. I love where this is going.
We got a real chimney thing going on right now. Sorry, guys. Anyway, small talk. We usually start with small talk. How's everybody doing?
Guns!
You all right? You good? Yeah, having flashbacks or something?
Sorry, I just thought it would burst out. I couldn't stop myself.
Guns? Is that it? You got anything else to?
Yeah, Wade's got gun small talk. Go for it.
Oh, man. Well, I've been shotgunning some Christmas treats because boy, oh boy, we've had so many different kinds and we found, I forget what, if it's Lindor, whatever the brand is, they've got the little ball chocolate, but they've got
the Lindt truffles.
Well, they've got a bark, like the peppermint bark style of little Lindor ball. I think it's a Lindor ball, but it's like a cookie almost. Dude, it's so good.
Tell me that you just for the first time in life discovered the Lindor peppermint truffles.
Probably, yes. Because usually just we either...
I'm going to give you a sad point.
For Breaking Sad. I remember that reference.
I'm going to take away that point immediately for Breaking Sad.
Man, I'm off to a great start. Anyway, this time of year is very dangerous. A lot of sugary treats, and I am devouring all of them. I've had some rough nights, not going to lie, for the amount of sugar I've been pounding. I can't handle it like I used to. I'm getting older.
What, do you get acid from that? I'm diabetic, so sugar actively kills me.
I've got bad acid reflux, and sugar and acidy foods are really bad for me. Pretty much anything is bad for me to eat late at night, but sugar and things like pizza, for example, the absolute worst thing I can eat. If I eat pizza after 8 p.m., even if I don't go to bed till 4 a.m., I'm laying down with acid reflux, and that's a genetic inheritance. I got acid reflux from my dad. He had it really bad too, so.
That's crazy. I feel like I always saw commercials about acid reflux medicines and stuff where they're like, oh, don't eat pizza. Oh, don't eat spaghetti and meatballs. I'm like, what kind of pizza are you guys eating? I'm just lucky, I guess. I got my own special kind of health problems.
I lay down and it's just immediately I feel my entire esophagus just burning, the burps start coming, and it's just pain.
They make medicines for that. You take anything? Take a little Pepsid or something?
I should. I need to talk to my doctor about my acid reflux.
Wait, you literally do you take Tums or something? Or you literally don't do a thing about it? You just get acid and you're like, oh man, I wish you could do something about this.
No, couple things you can do. Tums are supposed to be really bad for you, so I try to take them very sparingly. But if I prop myself up to where I'm kind of laying with my head at least and body at a bit of an angle, it doesn't come up as bad. It's the flatter I lay, the more the acid just comes pouring out of my stomach and out of my ears. Hate it. Acid reflux sucks. Candy and sugary treats, love, but they don't play nice together.
This is a we're getting older kind of issue.
I am.
Oh, we all are. Don't worry about it.
I'm not. I'm actually starting to Benjamin Button backwards. It's a very concerning affliction.
It's a little early for that turnaround. I would have pushed it a little later.
Yeah, I thought, well, it wasn't a choice. It just kind of happened. So I thought that I would have a few more years before I would start Benjamin Buttoning, but it's starting early. And so that means I will be reverting back.
Did you have a kid we don't know about and you're like having blood transfusions every day with?
I wish. God, if only. Oh, if only. In other news, I'll say it. I'm going to be taking a course, a handgun safety course. I want to work up to that exact same course that you see Keanu Reeves going for when he's training for the John Wick movies. I want to get skilled enough to be able to do the thing where he's got a pistol and a shotgun around his back and he's bam, 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 bam. I want to, if I go up to them and I say, like, I want the John Wick course, do you think that they would look at me and take me seriously?
No, I think they'll say, well, do you want the first one? Do you want the one with Halle Berry and the 2 puppies? Or do you want the stairs? We have 3 courses.
The stair specifically. I will say the stair fight in John Wick 4, I like John Wick 4, but I did feel like some of those.
Is that the 4th one?
Yeah, the 4th one. Yeah, wasn't it?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, yeah. He fell down the stairs for a very long time.
I know that. I just didn't know there were. I thought that was the 3rd one. I didn't know there were 4.
There are 4.
Anyway, yeah, the stairs is nuts. The stair scene is nuts.
The stair sequence went on just as long as it needed to, just for that joke of him just falling all the way down. God, so funny. But it was like an hour 3 of that movie. Or if it wasn't 3 hours long, it was really late into it.
It was like a real-time scene, right? Like there's like a timer or something, and like you could see the real-time timer going down as this whole gun scene, if I remember right. It's really cool.
It was very cool.
I can't believe it's a starter course. Good luck.
That's a starter course. You have to, in order to get on to the next one, you have to fall down the stairs like the entirety of the way. If you don't make it all the way down, you got to do it again.
What are you, a slinky?
I'm about to be.
So one at the top pushes you, you only make it halfway, and they're like, ah.
Dude, I was so upset. This is a weird side tangent. What was it, Ace Ventura, whenever like they go to find him and he's like, he does the slinky on like the temple steps and it goes down like 5,000 steps, but it stops on the very last one before hitting the bottom. That like something in me needed it to complete its course. That's bothered me since that movie came out in 1995 or whatever.
I'm from Ohio. My dad, he actually built muzzleloaders. So unlike these assholes who aren't from Ohio, who are immigrants to Ohio.
Dude, I'll eat the pets. I'm from Ohio. Wait, that's supposed to be immigrants too. Damn it. Never mind. I wouldn't eat pets. I'm Ohioan. I will forever associate that with Ohio.
I think you're right. I think that's where they said they were, for better or for worse. So I had some familiarity. I think my dad let me shoot a desert eagle when I was like 11 or something like that. Way too early. It flew out of my hands.
Did you like fly around the whole place? Jesus Christ.
It was gone. I don't know why he let me do that, but I want to take a course again because it's been a very long time since I have been around any kind of gun. And if I ever do any kind of action movie in the future, even with prop guns, I want to know like proper safety protocol, stuff like that. And it's just good familiarity. If you're in America, you probably should know, even if you don't want to own one, you should probably know how they work, how to be safe around them, and how to operate them and disarm them, put them on safety on, empty it, make sure it's empty, you know, so that there's, you know, if you just pull the magazine out, it doesn't mean it's...
Understand how chambering rounds works and doesn't work. Yeah.
They are more common than jobs that have benefits.
Sad badoomches.
Man, Wade with the zingers today. I thought I'd be killing it with the points, but I'm trying that.
I've been losing more than I'm making, man.
Anyway, so I wanna take the courses, and there's like it's a fun thing to do. Also, I don't think that, you know, many people would disagree that going around to a shooting range and just like target practice, that's not bad. Even if it's like an airsoft one, if you wanted to do that, or an air gun or something like that.
No, it is definitely a fun activity. I've done a little bit of indoor range, and I've done trap shooting once. Trap shooting was my favorite. Just go walk around. It's like golfing. You walk around and you go the thing and throw the disc in the air. And I thought it would be insanely hard shooting a disc out of the air like that. It's actually more intuitive than you might guess. Like, I got better really quickly, and I missed a lot of shots still, but like, you can have a really satisfying time and like hit some really fun shots, even if you've never done it before. It's just like point and shoot kind of thing. Like, you can learn. It's very fun.
Maybe you're just really good at it. Maybe you're just really good and handsome at it.
Oh, I know what you're doing, and I like it.
Anyway, so that's what I'm going to be doing soon. And there's someone else that's going to be joining me, but I won't tell them in case they don't want anyone to know for some reason or another.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
It's like a tattoo. This is where it all begins. I become a gun nut real soon after this. So everyone get ready for that transition.
That's actually your next hyperfixation.
My next hyperfixation.
Mark is on the podcast like, okay, there's this really rare. Wait, you can't do that. No, you guys can't do that. Don't mail me guns. Wait a minute. That's a felony. Wait, hang on.
Yeah. Is there anyone in this obscure country that can run guns for me?
I'm looking for the 2024 Highlander Python. I don't know gun names.
Highlander Python.
I don't know, man.
I'm really more of a Highlander Cobra Ultimate kind of guy, but you know, Python's for some people.
It's Nerf or nothing.
God, if Nerf actually comes out and makes a real gun, but it still looks like one of their Nerf guns.
Oh man, there's that.
Or it just shoots the foam dart so fast it's actually lethal.
What I want to do, actually, and not to continue this small talk, but what I would want to do someday is I know some people are probably trying to do this, but I want to find out how to make a better prop gun. Not a blank firing gun, but one that looks realistic, but is slightly more than like an airsoft pistol, which is effective, like you'll get the blowback. But I want to see if there's a way to have it do the blowback, but also like emit light. Like the light is key in terms of like visual effects, because you almost always have to add that in. But if the gun had like a very powerful light in the front that actually flashed really bright, that would be super cool. I bet I could figure out how to make that. But then the FBI would come knocking on my door because I'd be making in my backyard things that look very convincingly like a weapon.
Mark in his garage filled with servers and Glauber salts, hunched over a 3D printer, just like, this is the one. The FBI walks in and Mark turns around with this weird prototype like, what? No, it's not real.
Look how real it is, though.
Look how real it looks. Bang, bang. Yeah, that'd be good. That'd probably be fun. They would think that was really funny, I bet.
I bet. Anyway, I think I can figure something out there. I would love to try, just because it does seem like a very, very useful thing, because we've heard about like cases on movie sets where people get hurt and killed by using the kind of weapons that use blanks, which are just real guns. They just happen to have a different bullet in them. It's just like
I think that's wild. I know nothing about the industry, but I've always thought, I mean, it's tragic when that has happened. I thought it was completely insane that if you're making a movie or a TV show, a fake thing, that no one is like, oh, that movie didn't have real guns in it. Yeah, unwatchable. Like, why would you have fucking real guns around for any reason? Whoever's in charge of safety and whatever things can go wrong aside, that just doesn't seem worth it. Like, I get that you have to be authentic and whatever. There's just no way that it's worth the risk of having an actual gun for if someone happened to bring in their own bullet for whatever their reasons might be, or like all kinds of crazy shit can and has happened. It's just so dangerous. Even firing blanks is incredibly dangerous because it's not like a puff of air. It's like a thing that can still hurt and kill and do all kinds of damage to people and things. It's crazy. I'm all for authenticity in movie and acting and stuff, but that one is like, the risk to reward on that is too steep. Seems like it shouldn't even be close, but people still do it, clearly. Like,
I have some ideas.
Can't wait for this. This can only end well.
I think I can make a better gun.
You know, it'll be a lot harder to make a in the hospital video from prison. You can't really do like guys, I'm in prison.
Anyway, that's my update. I'll be taking it, I don't know when, but soonish, because California rules are very strict.
Let me know which Keanu course you get.
It's a roll of the dice. I really don't know. God, the stairs again. Go back next week. Please. The stairs.
You roll a d20 to see what course you get.
That's a weirdly luck-based educational system they have over there in California. It's crazy.
Do you get like, is it like a permit? Like if you are able to like what do you get from a training course that would help in like a movie scene?
It's just skill building. You go there to practice, and they have like what's called like a tactical course where it's not just you stand and you shoot at a target. It's you are moving through a space to like, it's kind of like not quite, but SWAT tactics where you know how to cover properly. And so this brings realism into projects where if you're fumbling around and you're just just playing action, actual people that know how to do that stuff and military guys would know that it's completely fake and it would probably not come across realistically. So
No, that's fair. You would think like there would be some kind of certification or something that's like when you're like, let's say you're trying to hire someone who can really make the like sell this as like an extra or something, like having like, oh, they've been through 10 of these courses versus 2. Like you'd think there'd be something for tracking that.
they could probably put it on their resume, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think probably they would just write down on their resume, has been through 10 courses.
But they got stairs every time.
Yeah, you don't put that part. You leave out that you kept drawing stairs. Does this scene involve any stairs falling? Or no, this is sort of taking over this complex. You're entering a warehouse. Are you familiar? Like, are you sure there can't be stairs? Or maybe the warehouse is downstairs from outside.
I got one hand on the wheel car drive permit.
Do you need a permit for? I do that all the time. Is that illegal?
Oh no, it was like the other hand's shooting with one hand on the wheel.
Oh, I thought it was just, you're just really, really cool, like way back.
No, it was still like poo poo poo. You know, the sound guns make poo poo poo.
I love that scene, John Wick. Poo, 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 poo. You spin around Berlin. Poo, poo, poo. I love Terminator 2 when he went, hasta la vista, baby. Poo.
Can't even pew properly.
Anyway, that's all I got.
I think I did small talk. I don't remember.
I gave you a point for being sad and something about acid reflux.
Oh, cookies. I talked about the cookies, man. This time of year.
He was shotgunning Christmas trees. That's what it was.
Yeah, my new movie, Breaking Shad Gun.
Well, I'm sorry. Wait, what was that? Breaking shad gun?
Let's just move on.
No, I want to make sure I spell it right. What was that word? Breaking.
You know, shotgun, SHAD. I swear, Mom, it's not a breaking fad.
Oh, I'm going to let that one slide because I'd like this to stay competitive. I'm going to try and slide some extra points your way, Wade. You're going to have to really cool it down with those word jokes, though.
I'm breaking glass.
Sorry, I didn't hear that, and I'm not going to listen to you for a minute. I have a game. I like making games, and I have games when I host episodes. And today's game, it spawned from one idea, and I think everyone can agree with this. I am awesome. As an awesome person, I deserve presents. It's the time of year when people might give presents to other people, perhaps for Christmas or Hanukkah or other whatever holidays. It's that time of year. Maybe James's birthday was this past week, and Mandy's birthday is on Christmas Eve. That's never caused any problems before. It's just a good present time. Since everyone agrees that that's just true, I made up a game where you guys are going to be competing to get me the best presents. But there's some rules and some structure because you know how I always have to make it overly complicated so that it's less fun. There are rounds. Each round has a theme and a budget. The themes, I think, are interesting. We'll see if that holds true. The budget increases quite dramatically. The final budget is $1 million. Anything, I mean, not anything. There are certainly things that cost more than $1 million, but basically anything goes. But that isn't until the last round. We're starting with literally anything. You could Google, you can imagine things. As long as you can argue to me that the price is accurate, I will allow whatever you want. Things that don't exist, whatever. But your budget for this first round is $10.
So we're getting you a present?
Yeah, well, don't I deserve it?
Yes, you do. You do. Absolutely. Of course you do. But I'm just trying to confirm. We're not giving it to anyone else.
Yeah, this is for me. So you can pander. You can play to the things that you know about me. You can use any piece of information. You could even cheat. Who knows? You guys know I like to make up rules and then ignore them completely. But just given how awesome of a friend I am and how well you, my two best friends in the world, know me, I want you to pick me any present in the world as long as it costs $10 or less.
I've got you. What Mark thinks?
No, I already got it.
All right.
I'll let you sort out who's about to start talking.
I have to fill out a security questionnaire. Hold on.
All right, Wade wins.
I'm going to give you a $10 investment into a pump and dump crypto scheme that's going to be worth so much more money in like 2 days.
Is this $10 of gifted tokens that I got from the person who's doing the scheme, or is
this is like early buyer. You're like on the end.
Okay, so I'm in the rug pool. I'm pre-pull. I'm going to be in the rug pool of pull. I like that. That's good. That's thoughtful about me. It's not thoughtful about anyone else.
This isn't about them. It's about you.
I appreciate that. How big is this pool? Is this like a Hawk Duo pool? Like a meme coin sort of pool? Or is this bigger than that? Smaller than that? How many?
Oh, this is like theme park pool. This is big pool.
Pool? All right.
Big pull, big pool. Big pool of money, big pool of rug.
All right, Mark, what do you have?
The gift that just doesn't stop giving. I'm going to give you something that not only is incredibly reviewed, 4.8 stars with 3,295 people reviewing it, but also it's going to be so useful to your everyday life. I'm going to get you a 10,000 milliamp hour Temu battery bank. It is so good that it sold 20,000 of them. It's the number 4 bestseller. And let me tell you, it's $7.47. So you know it's quality. It'll keep you guessing every day of the week when it's going to blow. You know how much lithium costs. This thing definitely is worth every penny that it is, and probably more. It probably should be a lot more, but
guaranteed to not go through TSA pre-check.
Temu stands for quality, and this is going to be the most quality power you've ever had in your life.
I like that. I appreciate that. That's a gift that's useful and exciting because it's dangerous.
And if you think that you've worn out your luck, you can re-gift it to give someone else the bad.
Who doesn't love hot potato?
It's a family game. Every night, one person in the house is not allowed to plug their phone into the wall. They get to use old Temu battery pack. And if they survive the night, maybe the next day they'll have better luck with the wall plug. Who knows? I like that both of your suggestions could hurt people. Mark's is a little bit more mortal danger. Wade's is a little bit more, just financial, I guess, really. Maybe emotional damage.
Yeah, it's just money. Pick yourself up by the bootstraps and rebuild if I take all of your cash and run.
I have to say, I didn't think I'd be able to get such an adrenaline rush at such a low budget. I'm going to have to go with Wade's. Mark's could kill one person. Wade's is going to make thousands of idiots sad and poor.
Sit on this rug, Bob. I'll take you on a magic carpet ride.
Would never have thought of crypto rug pull. What a creative idea.
Hey, $10 get you 5 early tokens or whatever.
If you want a creative gift for your loved ones, think about a crypto rug pull. Well, this next one might be tough. Honestly, I think this might be the toughest category. The budget's $50, and I would like you to get me a gift in the category of books. Does not strictly have to be a book necessarily. There are like book accessories or book themed things, but books is your category in general. 50 smackers.
50?
50. 10 crypto rug. No, that's not how math works. 5 crypto rug pulls, if you will.
Books or book related, book adjacent.
Yeah, I will accept book adjacent. There are things that would fall into that category.
All right. I got something.
I'm still looking.
I don't want to give any hints either, but I do just want to throw it out there that if you don't know, I'm not a big book reader, not a huge book fan. So this one might be tough, but Wade, you have something. What do you have?
I found on Amazon the Sun Marie 6-tier tree bookshelf. It's kind of like it's a square base cabinet with like one shelf, and then there's the top, like some flat space on the edge, but then there's like crisscrosses going up. It looks like there's like 1, 2, 3, 4-ish crisscross type things that you can store books and stuff on. And it's only $39. So there's $10 to spare to either get you one book to put on your tree or decorations to put on there. Because the nice thing is, even if you're not a book reader, sometimes bookshelves just make you look elegant and like smarter than we actually are. You can have this in there, people are like, oh, this guy's got some taste, look at this bookshelf, he's got some books on there, and you don't ever have to fucking open them because like, who gives a shit?
Yeah, it's like a decoration. If you have the right books, it sends the right message to the people in your house. Yeah,
it's wood, it looks nice. There's 4 different color options. You can get the 4-tier or the 6-tier.
Is the 4-tier $39 or is the 6-tier $39?
So right now it's on sale, and the 6-tier was on sale for $39.99. It's normally $49.99. The 4-tier is actually $29.99. I think the different colors come on with the different prices as well. But no, actually those aren't changing it either.
Interesting.
Oh, white is more expensive right now. The brown, which is the nice wood brown color, $39.99.
I like that. It allows me to give off the appearance of a much more learned person without having to actually worry about doing any of the learning myself.
Yeah, in the image, they've got a couple of little baskets, some like coffee cups, a clock, a little plant.
There's a shelf on the bottom. I think that those are really funny because it's essentially a shelf where for the top 2/3 of it, there's no flat surface, right? Everything is like angled. So it's a shelf that's only a shelf if you have shit that can be piled on itself. If you need like a regular, like if you have a plant that you want to put on a shelf, this is not the shelf for you.
Unless you're really bold with how you plant.
I mean, I do think it would be cool if a company made like triangular plant vessels, so you could put like a plant in the bottom of one of the V.
Oh.
That's unrelated. Just thinking.
I'm sure you could like pottery up or get like a custom like clay thing made that would fit there.
Yeah, you know how I love to make pottery.
I mean, I made an ashtray in like first grade for my mom, which I don't think you could get away with in school nowadays, but it was out of like a leaf imprint.
It was actually an ashtray on purpose.
Yeah, well, I was a kid and I was like, what would my mom like? An ashtray. And my teacher was like, that's fine. Different times probably than now.
Yeah, kind of different times. Mark?
I've got the gift that once again keeps on giving, as I want to do. I want gifts that take you to the next level, to take you above and beyond what you could even possibly dream this gift would get you to. Everyone knows that the world of self-published books filled with AI slop, just cranked out, churned out AI nonsense, which means the people, quote unquote, that are writing these books are going to sell the options to make them into movies for pennies on the dollar. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to find you as many books as I can that you will own the rights to perpetuate into any form of medium that you want at $50 of value. I don't know how many books that is, but I will get you the best deal so that one of those slop-filled books is yours forever in perpetuity throughout the entirety of the universe to make into whatever you want.
Damn.
I like that. I assume within our lifetimes, before I die, we'll invent a way to preserve human consciousness, basically into infinity. So the concept of getting a gift that I would own forever, and since I'll live forever, that's something. That's interesting.
Perpetuity.
Perpetuity is a hell of a thing.
Throughout the universe.
You know what they say about perpetuity? You want to make sure you're in that.
Yep.
That's a little lawyer joke right there. The lawyers in the audience will get that.
I got it. Just been Breaking Glad better.
Said it again. Am I going to have to?
No. Go on. Which one did you like better? Which gift?
Look, the bookshelf is way more tangible, but own a thing forever, I just can't let that go. Forever. That's just such an opportunity.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go with movie rights in perpetuity.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know how to spell perpetuity. That's tricky. Mark, you give me such a hard word to spell.
I thought you went to law school.
Minus 10 points.
I went to law school, but I usually type things, you know? Lawyers use spell check on computers. I never had to learn how to...
Get one of those spell checking pens.
Dude, if that existed, that will never exist. Actually, sorry. I lost me at the first sentence there. That won't exist. Imagine, though, if you invented that. It'd be a hell of a thing.
It learns your writing process, and then you're like, write this. And it's just like a little unicycle pen.
It's like a two-dimensional printing device. I don't know. I don't think anyone invented that before. All right, round 3. The category is clothing. The budget is $1,000. Continue. We're scaling up here. We're gonna climb up all the way. I mean, you know, socks is fine, and I'm not gonna say that couldn't win. But there's a lot of clothing options in the world that you could get for $1,000. Maybe not like Supreme Drop stuff, but that's.
I've got it. Done.
All right, done. Tell me.
I went a little over budget, but you're worth it, okay? Because what I got you was the most expensive pair of underwear in the world.
That's what I was looking at, you.
$1,400 pair of underwear from pure cashmere, embroidered with gold thread. And again, $1,400 is a little over budget, but I think it's within the $1,000 category.
If you're going to tell me I'm worth it, then I definitely think that
you're worth it. You're worth it. And my Google fingers are that fast. Ooh, found them.
I've never owned a pair of underwear that was expensive. It's an interesting concept. Is the thread like gold metal that's been just pulled into a thread, or is it like thread that's gold?
Yes, it's 24 karat gold coated.
Ooh.
Because you're in Cincinnati, you know what the emblem is? Flying pig.
Oh, well, I don't know if I want a flying pig on my butt. Is it on the front or the back?
It's a cow. It's a flying cow. Looks like a cow, too.
Is it on the inside of the band, or is it on like the...
It's on the leg.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't there. Well, I was just joking.
No, I'm not dinging you. I'm not saying that I'm dinging you. I am sensitive about... You remember how I was a pig in that game that we played? And I felt like the game was judging me because I didn't realize that I picked which character I was?
Oh.
Liar's Bar.
That's the one. I wasn't going to name drop.
They got a lot more characters now.
I heard that. I heard one of them's real hot and still an animal, so everyone's confused.
There's a pair of them.
I think Wade's just stalling because he's never going to compete with the world's most expensive pair of underwear.
I've got something here.
Okay.
May I introduce you to the Balenciaga sock sneaker?
I don't know. Wait, that you did the right one.
Thank you.
What's the percentages on that? 50% sock, 50% sneaker?
Looking at it, it looks more like 90% sock, 10% sneaker. You've had your turn. High five. There you go.
Mark, what would you like to say?
I just want to say, I know what shoe he's talking about. I had a similar shoe to this. It is the shoe that I broke my foot in.
Ooh.
Just gonna throw that out there because it doesn't have any ankle support. It is just a sock, rolled real easy, likes to slip and slide around inside there. Snapped my 5th metatarsal like a chicken bone.
You know how foot injuries make me clench. My whole body is fully cringing right now. I don't like that.
Couple things about this. One, this is a guy whose ankle can do a full 360, so it's already a little unstable.
I'd say that speaks to the strength, not the instability.
2, you can always re-gift to someone you don't like if you think it's dangerous.
Wait, I have a gift for you.
Yeah, what's up, man? What you got?
It's a candle.
Oh, thanks. I like candles. They smell good.
Yeah, this one doesn't. That's the joke.
Oh.
I will say Balenciaga is one of those brands that I now know is a real thing, but for a long time I thought it was fake because it's such a goofy sounding brand name, and all the stuff that I ever heard about Balenciaga making, I was always like, that sounds kind of like a meme. I can't tell if this is like from a TV show I'm just unaware of, but that's a snazzy brand.
And may I add, it's within budget.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what's the actual price on those?
$975.
Wow, right in there. Mark's is pretty substantially over budget, almost 50% over budget.
Well, not quite. 40 is way different than 50%.
Given that that's how highly he thinks of me, that I'm worth that much, I'd like to pick that, but I'm going to have to go with Wade's. Mark, your gift was very flattering, and I would honestly rather have it, but Wade did stick to the budget.
Hey, man, I appreciate it. Enjoy your new sock shoes. Break a leg.
Don't put that on me. Round 4, your theme is home decor, which can be interpreted very broadly, and your budget is $20,000. There's a lot of home decor you can get for $20,000.
I know exactly what you need without even looking anything up because I've looked this up before and I've debated it heavily for my own purposes.
Oh, I like this. I like that. I like this is going.
They make a 105-inch OLED TV that is at the ludicrous price of $19,000 the last time that I saw it. But it is right there, and when it comes to home decor, OLED is the top display technology, the deepest blacks, the best color accuracy. It is so huge, it's gonna make your eyes go in different directions.
105 inches?
105 inches. It is gigantic. It is beautiful. It comes with a 5-year warranty. You're going to need to get a custom wall mount for this, but with the $1,000 that it's under budget, I think you can get it plus installation.
That's an interesting choice. That's very compelling. I like that.
Now I'm going to look up to make sure I'm right.
I'm sure you're right. I wouldn't fact check me on this.
It's 110 inches. It's even bigger.
Look, I gotta say, when we moved into this house, the people we bought it from left their TVs. And so we sort of just inherited, because the TVs were like wall mounted and stuff. And they were just like, yeah, we'll just leave them. The one in the family room is an 80-inch TV. It's an 80-inch 4K OLED. I've never owned a TV as big as that one is. And when I look at it, I'm literally like, oh my God, this is fucking huge. This is the biggest TV. To think that the one you're talking about is 30 whole inches bigger than the one that I look at and I'm like, this is comically large.
It's going to be a burden. I apologize in advance.
The entire basement will become a shrine to the 110-inch OLED TV. I don't even care. That's fine with me. What a centerpiece, you know?
Because I thought about getting it, but there was a deal on a 90-something inch for like 4,000, and I was like, well, let's see what this is. But I wish I had gone for the bigger one.
Wade?
You know what's more fun than watching TV? Is having your fortune presented to you. I introduce Zoltar, the fortune-telling animated prop.
Wait, you could get a Zoltar for under $20,000?
$16,000, in fact.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
I was gonna get you a large glass gingerbread house for exactly $20,000 that had no
What?
dimensions listed.
Oh, what?
But it's just a large glass gingerbread house.
Large enough to go inside of, or like large?
Look up the Waterford, Waterford, Waterford large gingerbread house, 20 grand. No dimensions listed. No idea how big or small it is.
Oh god. I don't think it's that big.
It's not that big. It's not very big at all. Wait, I'm seeing Waterford Crystal Gingerbread House for $156. Wait a minute. Are you? Wait a second.
Waterford large gingerbread house. I've got a SKU number, 20 grand. I'm sure this website I'm on with all the pop-up ads is very trustworthy.
Wait, is it from Neiman Marcus? Is that the one?
This is homebello.com.
Because Neiman Marcus has it for 16 grand, 20% off right now.
This is full price, baby.
Oh, there's a picture of a man carrying it under his arm. So it is in fact not that big.
This is why I went with Zoltar, because the gingerbread house was a bit ambiguous.
Why is that $20,000?
Dunno, but Zoltar is cheaper. He comes with, it looks like a flute, some cards, a feather, your fortune. What else do you need?
And I assume I get the keys to the cabinet so I can turn it on free mode or whatever, right? So you can just...
Oh yeah, I mean, it's your cabinet. This will be your Zoltar.
I'm gonna raise an objection here because apparently he's overcharging you. I found a website that says you can get Zoltar Fortune Teller Deluxe version with a wireless microphone added in, breathing added in, a free play, no dollar bill acceptor, and wheels for $10,800. He's pocketing the difference.
I'm sorry. I just love the idea of like, oh yeah, we got a Zoltar cabinet over in the corner. It's just sitting there, but he's just like, like, does he always breathe like that? Yeah, that's a modern feature. They added that in, so it's like he's always alive. You know, he's just waiting to talk to us, but he won't talk until you push the button. But
well, shit. If Mark found that, I'll also throw in Shaco the evil clown electric chair.
I pick Mark's.
What?
Shaco the evil clown? I don't want that energy anywhere near me.
Shaco the evil clown.
Hey, $6,300 for Shaco. You can get that and Zoltar.
Wait, I don't like scary things.
Well, keep the fucking little kids away on Halloween, man. It's a decoration.
I have a little kid.
Keep them away.
No, that's not allowed. I asked. Oh, I picked Mark's.
Man, Shaco.
You had me with Zoltar and you lost me with Shaco the scary clown.
You could have both.
I don't want one of those. I don't want both. I don't want one at all.
What about a chair?
A Zoltar machine and a metal folding chair, all for under $20,000. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, good round. Interesting choices. This should be wheelhouse. I don't think either of you is lacking any knowledge about this, and I feel like we've talked a lot about this, so you know what I'm into when it comes to this. As long as you listen to me when I talk, when we do this, you'll have just a great idea of where to head on this one. The budget is $50,000. The category is tech gadgets.
I already know what you need. I already know what you're gonna...
Wait, you know just as much about technology as us two. I know you're on a level footing here. This could not possibly be construed as unfair to you. Mark, go ahead.
All right, so this is something that I think you would actually truly appreciate, because it just is such a modern marvel of printing, 3D printing. And there's some people that would probably disagree with this particular pick more for like they probably feel like it's more expensive than it needs to be. But it's from Formlabs, right? So Formlabs is probably more the Apple-esque of, 3D printing. They have a very robust ecosystem, but it's kind of locked in. They want you to buy their materials. They want you to buy a service contract. If the budget is $50,000 though, and you want the best printing capability to make whatever you want, whenever you want it, I am getting you the entire package for the Fuse 1 Plus SLS laser sintering printer. Ooh. It can't do metal. Metal is still like way above, but it does a very strong nylon composite. It has millimeter accuracy in terms of its tolerances. It is extremely precise and can make some incredibly strong pieces of material that will have minimal shrinkage. It's all containerized, so the powder, you don't have to worry about doing it all. It comes in that price is included the sifting machine to filter it out, the curing machine. You take it from one to the other. It couldn't be easier, even for beginners of printing to more advanced users. It comes with a service contract, so it will be serviced for 5 years plus. And it's one of the ways that this kind of powder is dangerous if you don't have a robust system. It's an entirely closed system. You never expose yourself to powder, even though you should use precautions, obviously. But if you were to get a printing setup, this would be the one for $50K.
That's a hell of a thing. That's a piece of technology right there.
It's too practical. I'm probably going to lose this one.
Wade, what do you got? You look done. What do you got?
I know what you care about more than 3D printing, and that's $50,000 worth of gift cards to various companies that make phone cases. Phone cases. Because you go through more than $50,000 worth of those a month.
I thought you were just going to say, I know it's better. $50,000 in cold hard cash. That's the gift that keeps on giving.
Whoa. It's a variety of gift cards to different companies that make phone cases.
Do I get to pick the companies, or is it just all companies? Because there are some that I definitely don't need gift cards to.
Nope, definitely a couple to those in case you change your mind. You never know.
I will not.
Verdow. Pardon me, I don't know what that was.
I'm sorry, Grandpa. You're right.
Verdow. That's the argument stopper. I didn't even hear you say for now. At first, I thought you were just making now.
Just making my point. You know what, Mark? You said yours was too practical. You thought you were in trouble. I immediately agreed with you because yours is very practical. But I have to say, I feel a little bit judged by Wade that he thinks I spend $50,000 a month on phone cases.
Not anymore. Free for at least a month.
Okay.
Pick me. Choose me.
Okay, Meredith. I am going to have to go with the Formlabs printer.
Can I use it?
Yeah, you can borrow. I'll print whatever you want, man. No, it comes with the service contract. I assume that means it comes with like a supply of powder and stuff. So yeah. I'll run prints for you.
It comes with 6 months of me living with you.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I would say the resin, but resin, unless you have good ventilation, that could get to you.
No, you get some really nasty fumes from that. I mean, you get fumes from all 3D printing and sintering. But the resin stuff can be really gross. I do know that.
But the Formlabs does have a self-contained resin system for the new ones, so it's like it has like an inkjet like thing.
The fact that it's all self-contained and that it's literally like you don't have to, because with the powder ones, the sifting and the resetting it every time is an important thing. You have to be very meticulous with, but that is super convenient. It's a little expensive for hobbyists, but
it is. But if money was no option and it could show up, I'd be like, well, fuck yeah. All right, I'll take it.
Well, money was an object, but the object was big enough for a Formlabs, whatever model you said.
Or phone cases.
I got to be honest, even if I bought the most outlandish phone cases that I've ever looked at, I don't know if I could spend $50,000 on phone cases. It would be fun to try because I could do everything.
You have a lifetime left to live, man. You don't know how much they're going to cost in like 20 years.
I've bought a lot of phone cases, and I don't think I've even approached 5 figures, even remotely. I probably in my lifetime have already spent like over $1,000 on phone cases.
You got more than half your life left to live, you could very easily.
I mean, maybe the phone case market's about to blow up. Maybe there's about to be a bunch of stuff. Maybe I'm missing out. But I'm going to go with the Formlabs printer on that.
And you missed out on Zoltar and this.
This one of you knows a lot about this, and one of you hosts a podcast about this topic. So you should be on pretty equal footing here. The budget is $100,000. And I want you to get me sporting goods. Mark, as the host of a sports podcast, hit sports podcast, I was afraid you might have an advantage on this one, but I think Wade might be able to hang with you.
Okay.
So I've got a variety of things here. 100 grand's a lot, you know. That's more than just getting you like a Jared Goff jersey. I'm looking at memorabilia that you can display. I'm looking at like signed Barry Sanders rookie cards. I'm looking at like Joe Burrow worn jerseys. Because you're a Lions guy, you're a Bengals guy. I think those are mainly your two teams.
Yep.
So I'm looking at different gear, game worn gear, cards, memorabilia, helmets, shoes, signed, ready to go to be displayed in your house to show that you are the fan of fans.
How many pieces is $100,000? Is this like a jersey and a rookie card, or is this like I could fill a whole hallway with all kinds of stuff sort of price range? I have no concept of how much that sort of stuff costs.
So far, it's looking like a hallway. Like I found, what is this? I think this is a grade 10 Barry Sanders signed rookie card for $7,500. But I mean, there's cheaper, right? You go down to 8.5 quality and it's $500, which is a lot.
Yeah, I would assume that Barry Sanders card is probably pretty pricey for what it is, because that's.
I'm even thinking if you go quality, 9.5, 10, that's a couple grand, few grand. That adds up to 100 grand is like you can have a display.
No, that'd be a pretty. You could have quite a few things, especially if you get go for like maybe one high end and then get up with more reasonable stuff just to have like a good collection.
Yeah, and I'm assuming more recent players are probably slightly less expensive. Like Barry Sanders is kind of like a Lions legend. Like if I'm looking for Tom Brady's first jersey worn ever in a game, that's probably gonna be a lot of money. But like he played football for 50 years, so there's probably a jersey that's pretty cheap. But like
that'd be a good one to show to Tyler. He loves that guy.
I have the thing for you. You know my themes, man. The gift that keeps on giving.
All right.
There's a store by the name of Play It Again Sports. Now I can't get one for sale ready to go, but the franchise fee for starting a Play It Again Sports is $90,000 to $105,000. What better way to get your foot in the door of sporting goods and have whatever you want at any time than Play It Again Sports, which is where I sold my discuses when I was done throwing.
We buy, sell, and trade quality used sports and fitness gear.
Oh, do you not know Play It Again, Wade?
Nope, I did not.
Oh, it's a used athletic store. They have like lots of golf clubs, lots of baseball mitts and bats and softball stuff, lots of like weightlifting stuff. It's kind of like if you took a full size like Dick's Sporting Goods and compressed it down to the size of like a Dollar General, but didn't get rid of any of the stuff that's in there, just really pack shit in, stack things on each other. It's like a hoarder operates the store at most of these places. But then like most of the stuff in there is used. You can bring your stuff in and sell it to them and then they'll resell it, which is good. I bought a lot of stuff from Play It Again when I was a kid. All my like soccer cleats, football cleats, all my gear that would have been kind of stupidly expensive for me to buy and use for 3 years as a kid who was playing all these sports I played. Oh, Play It Again was a great place.
So what is Mark getting you from here? An actual just whole store?
He's getting me a Play It Again Sports. Literally, those places are like rat's nests of sporting goods. I like it.
Dumbbells on shelves leaning over you.
I was at one recently because I was trying to get some golf clubs on the cheap because I've been getting into golf, but golf clubs are fucking expensive. And I was like there and I got the, get that rumble and you're like, need a potty immediately. And I just looked around and I was like, I really need, I'll see if they have one. And I went and talked to the guy at the front. I was like, you have a bathroom? I didn't. It's like, oh yeah, at the back there, just go around, climb over the bucket of softballs. And I literally had to like climb over some stuff, go into the back hallway, move some skis that were leaned up against the door to get into the bathroom. And I think in the bathroom, there were like some buckets of baseballs or something like stacked up in there because it was like every corner of space. We need the storage.
I look at the website and the pictures of products, you can see in the background, it's just hellscape clutter behind these pictures. And they tried to isolate them, like put them somewhere clean or take a picture.
No, I love it. I like playing again is a very like childhood nostalgia thing for me, but the absolute clusterfuck is hard to even appreciate until you're actually inside one, because it really just, some of them do feel like dangerous. Like, I'm sure they're not. Oh man, that's such a good one, Mark. What was yours? Wait, I don't even remember.
Yeah, man, the signed memorabilia trophies.
Right, playing cards and stuff. Yeah, that's whatever.
Playing cards and stuff.
I really like Mark's, and that's very nostalgic, but I think including all the rest of the price for what you'd have to do to actually get a store operational, I think you're probably looking at more like $250,000 to $350,000 in total, which is, I am into that. And that's interesting that the franchise fee is so affordable, because when this podcast ends, I'm going to need job or something. And right now I'm thinking about fry cook, maybe play it again, sports guy. But I think I'm going to have to go with the sports collection. I think that's interesting. I think Wade,
I've won again.
I mean, again is a little braggy, but
I think it's only the second time.
Next category. This one is a narrow distinction. With a budget of $250,000, I want adventure gear. This could be a vehicle. There are plenty of like overlanding, custom truck type things, or this could be an experience. How much does it cost? Can you buy a mountain?
You could buy land on a mountain, so you must be able to buy the whole mountain eventually.
Anyway, adventure. I'm looking for adventure,
I know that the best adventure you've ever been on in your life, besides the adventure of fatherhood, was the tour. So how can you relive that experience? With a tour bus of your very own. Tour buses, new, cost $750,000.
That's a little much.
So that's not what I was going for. So I was looking for a used tour bus. I definitely found the exact tour bus that we went on tour on for $249,000. I sure did. I found it. So that you can relive the adventure of your life for the rest of your life.
I'm going to be honest. I happen to have a little bit of personal knowledge about this. And even if you maybe didn't find exactly what you were looking for, even though you totally did, this could be accomplished in budget. I actually happen to watch a couple YouTube channels where they talk about this sort of thing. It would not be like a brand new one, even remotely, but you could absolutely... The buses that we rode on the tours were also not brand new, as I recall them. So it would be an accurate experience. You could definitely accomplish that.
The other half of what I was going to suggest is we just rented a conversion van to take up into this cabin. And it was nice. It was a bit older, but the price of that is way under what it would be. It's not cheap by any means, but it's 125 as opposed to 250. So I was like, one's way too under, but they're very cool. You could probably get a really decked out like Mercedes
like a Mercedes Sprinter conversion thing. Yeah.
That would probably be pushing the price up, and maybe be a bit more practical, but you could definitely get something like that. But I was going for tour bus, so I landed on that. So that's my pick.
No, I like that. That's good. That's accomplishable.
Thank you.
I believe it firmly in my plums.
You want adventure, and adventure could mean a lot of things. It could mean one big item, or it could mean you want a multitude of adventures. So what if I get you some assorted scuba gear? $15K. $1,200 wetsuit. All right, enough with the water. What if you want to go hiking, backpacking, adventuring? There's a $44,000 backpack, the Calibre X Machine 56 KFTEX. What if you want to go into, Chernobyl? How about a $6,000 hazmat suit? How about some $33,000 binoculars? How about an all-terrain vehicle for $33,500? And you know what? Why not a cool 45-foot boat on the ocean while we're at it too? The 2015 Blue Water, $100K. All totaling up to $240,000.
What a random smattering of adventure.
Any adventure you want, man. I've been trying to plan for it.
That might be a couple gaps, but that's pretty thorough.
I forgot shoes.
I own shoes.
But you got flippers. We got some flippers in here.
I'll just wear those on every adventure. Then I'll be prepared.
Man, was I digging after I was like, oh, that's enough gear. And I was like the total was like 100,000. I was like, I have 150,000 left. I got to buy a helicopter. I couldn't afford that.
No, helicopters are very expensive. Even a used crappy helicopter is crazy expensive. Interesting thing I know a surprising amount about as well. Helicopters, very expensive. I want to pick weights.
No, Karen, I don't want to talk to you right now.
Okay, I'm not going to pick weights.
No, not you.
Oh, okay. That wasn't directed. I thought you were talking to me.
No. The boat website. Karen was trying really hard to sell me the boat.
I want to pick weights. The one and only problem that I see with it, that I'm going to say is probably just disqualifying, is I don't live close enough to the ocean to really enjoy a boat. I always think it's weird when people who live around the area that I live in Ohio are pulling a boat on a trailer, because I'm like, where the fuck is there even around here? I don't want to go boat in the Ohio River.
Lake Cumberland's only 3 hours.
3 hours?
Yeah.
Look, I love your idea, but I live on land. And you know what goes on land?
When you go on vacation, you go to your boat.
But then you always have to go to the same vacation place.
You don't have to.
But then I'm not using the boat if I don't go to the boat.
Well, yeah, but you're not using the hazmat suit if you don't go to a hazardous area, but you got it.
I can wear the hazmat suit. That's your own thing. You're right. Your other gift is also a bad idea. Thank you.
What? I'm giving you adventure.
Sounds like you're giving me a pile of crap I gotta find storage places for. Tour bus wins!
Yay!
You gotta pander more. Mark really pandered.
Didn't you chew me out for pandering to Mark like 2 episodes ago?
Yeah, but didn't it still work? I was just mad because you were winning because you pandered better than I did. I'll do anything to win. I have no ethics whatsoever. I don't have an ethical bone in my body when it comes to this podcast specifically. Otherwise, outside of this, I'm a very ethical, highly moral person.
It's a $44,000 backpack.
I don't know how it could possibly cost that much. Is it made of the bones of children? Why is it $44,000? It's a backpack you put on your back, right? Like straps and pockets and things.
Calibre X Machine 56 KF/TEX_G13 level carrier futuristic backpack.
I feel like that's just a scam to separate rich people from their money who think they're buying a cool backpack.
Oh, it says not for sale in brackets here.
Oh, well, man, your whole thing's really falling apart here.
I was going to get it for you anyway.
Yeah, well, if you were going to make that happen, I would appreciate that. But let's move on to the final category here. For a budget of $1 million, get me a luxury item.
I have it.
Mark's really been thinking about what he's going to get me for Christmas this year. I like where your head's at.
Let me tell you, what's the definition of luxury? Excess. Excess is what defines a luxury good. And you know what you're going to have excess of? Everything we just said, because you're going to get 2 of all of it. Yeah, that's right. You get 2 of whatever the hell else you picked besides the tour bus. You get 2 Balenciagas, 4 Balenciaga socks, all that shit that Wade got you that other round. 2 of them.
Just to be clear, I'm going to get 2 110-inch TVs.
Shit, you're going to get that.
2 crypto scams.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
2 Formlabs Fuse 1 printers. 2 pairs of Balenciaga sock sneaks.
Yep.
2 hallways full of sports memorabilia. 2 tour buses. Interesting. A bold move. I see that. I see where you're coming from. Wade, you ready?
You're getting a new hot tub full of money. You're going to Scrooge McDuck this shit. Because what's more luxurious than actually having a pool of money?
Wait, what kind of money is it full of? Is this like coins? Is this like bills?
No. Whatever style of bill makes it look the fullest.
Okay, so like singles.
But there'll be like a layer of hundreds on top to make it look like it's all big.
I actually forgot something about mine. Is you wouldn't just get 2. It's a fucking like sales commercial. Like just like you won't just get 1 extra. Cause I forgot you would get 3 total of everything you had before, because it's an additional 1 million on top of everything else. Everything else prior to this cost $441,000 some odd dollars. You would get 2 more and still have 100,000 left over for another hot tub.
I could still have my own Play It Again Sports. All of that and a Play It Again Sports.
I don't know if all of those items qualify as luxury. I feel like they count as adventure. Other topic.
It's not about the items. It's not about the items. You see a guy with 3 tour buses? Come on. Come on. Come on. That's luxury.
You don't even know which tour bus you're taking on your adventures. You have to pick your tour bus.
You know what? I gotta concede the point. He's right. You see a guy with 3 tour buses, you're like, man, why?
Or one really good tour bus.
That's not what he offered you, man. I hate to tell you.
Wait, so are you just actually conceding that point?
No, I'm offering you a pool of money.
You can see the point about the tour bus thing was luxury.
Oh, okay. You can see that point. That's good. Okay.
Or he conceded everything.
I did not concede everything.
I know. It kind of sounded like he was just conceding everything, but
That's an argument of interpretation.
as much as I think that Mark's answer is the one I would like to pick and the funniest, Wade's is a little bit better at the actual category itself. Plus, because hot tubs are not a very expensive thing in the scheme of $1 million, I could basically do Wade's thing, and then when I get sick of it, then do Mark's thing, because I would just have, like, I would have $1 million minus like $30,000 for the hot tub. And that would be a fancy ass hot tub. Like, you can get a hot tub for like $6,000. I could probably fill the hot tub and still have like $700,000 to spare. Cause I don't even know how much money it takes to fill a hot tub, but it probably can't be $1 million in singles. A couple 100,000 bills of paper probably fill a hot tub up pretty good.
Yeah, probably.
I pick Wade's. I could have everything. Mark wanted to sell me the moon, but Wade wanted to sell me everything.
Cash money, man. What's more luxurious than cash money?
Credit card money? I don't know.
Look, I understand that the burden of 3 tour buses isn't for everybody. But, you know, some people are more accustomed to the luxury life.
3 crypto scam rug pools.
No, I made my choice. All right, I'm going to read the points now. In no particular order, Wade, you got a point for sad, a -1 point for breaking sad. You got a point for be a man, don't take meds. Point for the stairs, point for eat the pets, -1 point for breaking shotgun. Oh, that's right, breaking shotgun. Yeah, got it. Yeah, that's a -1 point. You got points for crypto rug pull, high five, Balenciaga sock sneak, Vermeow. I forget why you said that. Sports memorabilia, I won again, and hot tub of money. Mark, you earn points for your voice, guns, Benjamin buttoning, good and handsome, gun hyperfixation incoming, poo, movie in perpetuity. Oh yeah, you won the movie in perpetuity. That's right. That was another good one. Big old TV, Formlabs printer, and tour buses with the S in quotation marks, because that's only in theory. Wade, you earned 11 points. Mark, you earned 10 points.
Oh, no.
Wade, you then proceeded to unearn 2 points, meaning that the final score is 10 for Mark and 9 for Wade.
Oh!
Sorry, that 11 did not include your 2 minus points.
Well, now I'm breaking mad.
Oh, now it's 10 to 8.
Oh!
And that means Mark is the greatest gifter of all.
Now I'm breaking down bad.
You can't lose any more than you're already losing, but you can certainly try. Winner speech, Mark?
I persevered, and through my own obsession with constantly looking at very expensive things, I was able to carry this one through to the finish line with my outlandish suggestions and honestly cementing myself as a distasteful elite 1%er who only lives in a bed of luxury and will never be able to relate to the common man. But I'm a winner today, so I'll take that.
Yeah. Congratulations, Wade.
As the poor common man, I really felt like I started at a disadvantage. Mark clearly knows how much all these items are because he owns them all from being in a rich elite 1%er. But you know, I thought my ideas were great, and now I'm stuck with $50,000 worth of phone case gift cards, all of those adventuring items. I got a Zoltar. If anybody's looking for them, don't hit me up, but pretend to.
Did you get the breathing one? I just want to come over and listen to him breathe for a while. If you
I was able to afford the breathing one, and then I got the Gibbity the clown or whatever the fuck his name was.
Got a skibbity toilet for fix your plumbing problems. You know what, Wade? If we're honest, your ideas were really good today. But also, 2 of your ideas were so bad that they cost you the win.
I don't regret a thing I said today.
You don't look like you regret it, and that's really what's important.
God, I love my humor. I love me, and I will always laugh at me.
You'll always have at least one laugh, possibly only one, but time will tell. That's the end of the episode. Congratulations, Mark. You'll be hosting the next one. Follow us on socials at our names. Oh yeah, merch, distractiblestore.com. That's the place where the thing, type that in. And that's it. Until then, like we say at the end, podcast out.
Merry Christmas to one and all.